Got all that racist damn language up out of here. We did that, sir.
How many years later though? How many years later?
Matter. It don't matter. We were the ones making sure the language was equal. We were the ones building this nation from the ground up. The white supremacists tried. When they did it on their own, they all failed. So they
How is that the case if our ancestors couldn't even read English?
who?
Our ancestors couldn't even read.
Yes,
How
they
did we build anything if we couldn't read?
you think they couldn't read?
The average slave could not read in the South.
Yeah, but they learned how to read secretly. They would learn how to.
Secretly, so the average slave learned how to read
Oh
secretly back
my.
in the day.
Yeah, you're not going to get the numbers because we had to be covert and we had to create a whole different language in order to teach each other how to read. That's how smart we are. We created something called Tut language, where we would talk and it sounded like gibberish to the white supremacists, but we were actually teaching each other how to read using this secret language. That's how smart and how much ingenuity we had around these demonic white supremacists. This is why so many of our foundational Black Americans were so articulate when they would speak and write. Frederick Douglass, who was a slave, one of the best orators and writers out there.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But
Right.
I don't understand how you could say that the white people had nothing to do with it. How can a white person not be foundational to this land?
They're not foundational because when they
The
tried,
Anglo Saxons aren't foundational to this land.
no, they're not. They're not.
How are they, dude? You're so. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I enjoy your content, but you can't be a genuine. But you can't. That's not like a
How
genuine talking point.
if they failed when they tried to do it on their own? They,
How did they fail, bro? You're speaking English right now, dude. You're speaking English.
yeah, damn near half the world speak English. Yeah, they copy.
Exactly. And is this a Bantu dialect? No, bro. It's a
Oh,
European language.
yeah, they took over the world. The whites
Exactly.
surprised the
So how
world.
how are they not foundational to the United States of
No,
America?
just because you go and hijack something don't mean you're foundational to it. Just because
Hijack, they built it from the ground up.
if somebody comes and puts a gun on you and then takes claim of your house, they ain't foundational to your house. They just took over your damn house like degenerates. Yeah, the white supremacists are degenerates. They just took over shit under duress. So yeah, that doesn't make them foundational. They're not that innovative. They're really not. That's why Europe was a crap hole. You understand? Europe was a crap hole. Before the slave trade, wasn't shit happening up there.
Wait, what is Europe now though? What is Europe now though?
Yeah, half of it ain't shit now, but some parts of it is good. But
Bro, I mean, Tariq, come on.
uh,
You do realize a lot of those Africans, the places we come from, like West Africa, Mali, all those places, all those people trying to get up out of there to go to white European countries. So I mean,
modern, yeah, modern Africa now, because yeah, these are abandoned European colonies. Yeah, the Europeans went over there, gutted them, and fucked them up, and then went over back to Europe. Now Europe is crumbling. Europe ain't really popping like that. It ain't really popping like that. France is crappy. And I like France, by the way, but France is there's some crappy shit going on in France. We had this Albanian tether who called up
you've been hearing that stuff going on with Candace Owens in France, the President Macron. You hearing that about that?
what because she's and Candace Owens, she's slicing and dicing on all these white supremacists. She got them acting a damn fool. They're crashing out.
Apparently they tried to assassinate her. There was word that got back to her that there was an attempt on her life. Apparently,
It might be because yeah, she didn't piss these white supremacists off. She's
you should look into that. You should do something on that, or if you like amplify it or whatever. If
um,
that's true,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, she's turning these white supremacists up and turning them out. So that's always a good thing.
but either way, black people in Africa are still trying to get to white European countries, the same way they're trying to get over here, and that's not because of black people. I'm
Well,
not gonna lie to
well,
you.
I'm foundational Black American, so they got to get their own shit together over there.
So am I. So am I. But I'm just telling you though,
You're
bro. You can't call yourself a political commentator and say that
you're not
the white Europeans had nothing to do with the building of this place that we live in right now.
bad, but they're just not foundational. I didn't say they didn't have anything to do with the building. Yes, they did, but they're not foundational.
How are we foundational if
You
we
ain't.
were
You ain't. Yeah, yeah. That we shit is French that you shouldn't be speaking. I
to
am, but you're not. You're not of our. Sir,
Tariq, bro? I am of the
you're
lineage, bro.
You're not. That's why you never get on camera. Sir, we know your spirit. Your spirit is not us. You're not of our lineage. You're not us at all.
Bro, my great grandfather was a sharecropper, bro.
No, sir. No, they were not. Your great grandfather was a cracker somewhere, working at Olive Garden or some shit. They came over here as an Ellis Island Italian. So yeah, I don't believe that. I don't.
Bro, come on, Tariq, bro. Why you gotta insult me, bro?
Remember, you hide yourself for a reason, sir. And many people think that you're like probably with some intelligence agency. You might be on some Fed shit. So I don't know. I can't say that, but you're definitely not of our lineage. Yeah,
Bro, I can prove it to you. I do.
prove it. Prove it.
I, I, I mean, I just told you my great grandfather was a sharecropper. My family is from all throughout the South.
You
My
established
dad was just telling me the other day that they were slaves in Georgia, and so my mom's actually from Pensacola. My mom's from Pensacola. My dad's from Jacksonville.
don't believe none of it. I don't believe none of that shit. It's just too easy for you to lie. I think you're
Why would I lie about something like
I
that, though, brother?
think you're a whole hunky.
I got a lot of bro. I got a lot of respect for the stuff you speak. I'm all for
Uh,
this lineage based
sir,
empowerment, but
you're too oppy, and I think you're a whole cracker, and it's okay.
cracker, you think I'm white?
Yes, I do. I think you're a white cracker. Yes, indeed. Anyway, I'm done. I don't want to talk in circles with you. Let me get some other people in here. All right. What's up, nicety girl? I see you down there, dear. I see you. All right. Man, y'all hop on here. What's up, Yoshi G? I see you, Yoshi. I see you, Yoshi. Let's get scared, not scared in the building. Scared, not scared. Hop on in here. Scared, not scared.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, brother? How are you?
How you doing? Hey,
I
I'm glad you let me on, right? I was pressed to get on here because I had a conversation with Gronk earlier, right?
Yeah,
And I made Gronk admit that we foundation. Like I was just fucking around with the excuse my language.
yeah.
I was messing around with the system, just like hitting it with facts and receipts, stuff that I got saved on my phone, stuff that I be studying, and made it admit. I even pinned it on my page.
Oh, what did it say? What did it say?
Like I made it run down the whole history of how the transatlantic slave trade doesn't tell the whole story. Basically, how people were indigenous, how they moved people, made them settle in different lands, the Trail of Tears, just the whole rundown. Like I can pin the whole conversation in the chat. Like it's real interesting. Like it went from denying, like even admitting, like how DNA moves the goalpost, like everything is a real interesting conversation. I really spanked the whole GPS system, made it crack. So it was real interesting. I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Man, that's beautiful. What city you in, by the way?
I'm in DC.
Oh man, how's everything
Yeah.
going? To be?
Man, it's cool. You know that media frenzy they had about the about Trump and the National Guard. That wasn't about nothing. It's
Oh,
business as usual.
oh
You
yeah,
know, we holding it down.
no doubt. But thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, the thing is, like I said, when I was talking to the secret cracker, there is no foundational white American. See, foundational, we are a specific lineage that had an ethnogenesis right here in the United States. See, the Europeans didn't have an ethnogenesis. They were just Europeans over here doing European shit. They were over here working for the British crown when they got here. So they were British. They came over here. There's just some Britons who came over here setting up colonies for the damn British. Yeah, they didn't have no damn ethnogenesis. And they were over here failing. They weren't foundational, nothing. They weren't building anything. They kept failing over here. We, on the other hand, we had a very unique ethnogenesis on this soil. So it was some of the African captives with the black indigenous people mixed together and had an ethnogenesis. We became a brand new ethnic group. You understand? Right here on this land. Our ethnicity was born on this land. The white Americans do not share a unique US born ethnic formation. When they came over here, they were Irish. They stayed Irish and they had the little Irish neighborhoods. They had Germantown over there in Pennsylvania. Come on, they had their little the Italian little enclave over there. So yeah, they had their little European enclaves. Yeah, they can't be foundational because they were not a distinct people. They remain tethered to European nations, their languages, their family names, their national identities, their religious institutions. We we didn't retain nothing really from the indigenous or from the African side. We didn't. We really didn't. We didn't retain none of the tribes from Africa. We didn't retain none of the tribal things from the indigenous part. It was a whole new ethnogenesis that popped up, a whole new identity, you see? And we were foundational to the building of the United States. The white supremacists, they were foundational to the colonization of the shit. They were colonizing. We were the ones building the agrarian society here, the early infrastructure, the wealth. Yeah, we didn't arrive as colonizers. We were exploited by these people and we had to survive and create our culture in the midst of that exploitation. Yeah. So the white colonizers, they were not foundational to America. They just imported European systems of exploitation. And they just did it on a new land. They were doing the same shit everywhere. They were just going to different lands exploiting. That ain't really foundational. You just going around exploiting people. You see what I'm saying? They didn't really build no culture over here. We were the ones building the culture. We created all the music genres and we're creating new food dishes and things of that nature. Uh-huh. So, foundational Black Americans, our cultural lineage was created here. So, that's the difference. That is the difference, ladies and gentlemen. Man, let me see who we got. Um, we get a couple more. Austin, I don't want Austin. Yeah, I don't want to hear all that shit. Okay, who is this? Amin X. Let's get Amin X in here. Amin, what's up, Amin? Amin X in the building. Amin,
Yo, yo, yo.
there you go. What's up, Amin?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I am good, my brother. What's going on with you?
Shit, chilling, man. FBA out of LA.
Oh
I
man,
just want to I just want to say something real quick. Hey, I looked it up, and that coach, he's from Trinidad and Tobago.
really?
Yeah, he is. But they listed him as a African American. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
that's why delineation is good.
oh, I gotta verify that. Where did you see that?
I googled it real quick, and I looked on some Facebook pages. I don't know if it's like actually, correct, but
Oh,
that's what it looked like though.
I got. Let me verify that. I got it because that would be interesting. The way he's acting, he don't act that gay.
Nah, he ain't though. I just wanted to drop that info real quick, and I'll land right there.
My man, thank you so much. Okay, yeah, I gotta verify that. Let me verify that. Man, hold on. Yeah, all that about to die over some bunnies. That's some other shit. Hold on, let me look it up. Okay, I'm looking it up. It says he has family roots in Trinidad and Tobago with his family. Okay, this I saw this on Google. Hold on, hold on. They immigrated. Okay, shit. It's saying that his parents immigrated from Trinidad and Tobago. Now that would make some sense. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get some verification links on it. Yeah, okay. Okay, hold on. Because yeah, I'm looking at a couple of things and it's saying this. Hold on. Hold on. See? Early life. Okay, Louisville. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm looking up some stuff, guys. So there's a site called Essentially Sports. I don't know how reputable this site is. His father, Michael Moore, his mother, let me see, military backgrounds, ethnicity, African American. His cultural roots trace back to Trinidad and Tobago, where both of his parents were born. Okay, so this dude, okay, I'm seeing a couple of things that's saying this dude is Caribbean. That would make sense. Okay. Okay. His parents immigrated from Trinidad. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing a few sources saying that this dude is Caribbean, ladies and gentlemen. I knew something was fucking funny style. Hey, we don't be doing all that shit. I knew something was up. There we go. There we go. I knew something. We don't be simping like that. Not over no damn white women. It is, dude. We your brothers are. You got a little more game than that. We ain't about to be doing all that. I'm not pulling the knife to our neck over some damn white woman. FBA brothers. That's what I'm. We no. It ain't that damn serious to us. It's easy to get you a white woman. Let's go get another one. Shit. And you ain't got to get one at your job. You just go to the damn bar and get one. You ain't got to mess your money up over no damn white woman. Just like old dude who was married to Nia Long, up there having an affair, messing with them white women, messing his money up. He was Nigerian. Yeah, some of these non-FBAs, they go up there and mess their money up with these damn white women. FBA brothers know better. Like, I ain't about to, yeah, I get a white woman on Saturday night if I want one. I get one at the little bar down the street. I ain't about to mess with these white women at the job. You already know what it is. I ain't about to mess my money up over this. Nah, it ain't that serious to no FBA brother. We ain't about to fuck our money up, especially we get like a big salary over no damn bunny. Hell no, it ain't that serious. You know? That's why when I see these women bedwenching out here, I know it ain't FBA sisters. FBA sisters don't be tripping on these white zaddies like that. That's why most of these bedwenches are non-FBA. Because yeah, FBA women, you know, they're used to white men trying to holler at them. White men always trying to holler at FBA women. That ain't nothing new. Yeah. FBA women, they don't take them seriously. They're like, look, I'm about to go get some money from this white boy real quick. I'll be back. They be on that. Girl, this white man trying to buy me a drink. Let me go holler at his ass and get some rent money out this motherfucker real quick. I'll be right back in about 15 minutes. I'm about to spit at this nigga. They go game his ass up and make him pay a bill somewhere. FBA sisters ain't playing with these dudes like that. They don't take them that seriously. None your biz. What's up, man? Mr. None your biz. All right, none your biz. You ain't saying nothing, brother? All right, none of your biz ain't saying nothing.
My bad, my bad. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, FBA family?
We good,
What's
brother. How
going on?
is?
I just seen this crash out with this brother is rather unique because he fell into that trap, obviously, but
Yeah.
he's also a victim of these shady business practices because they wanted the timing of this is suspect because now all the coaches are getting fired and it's an open coaching carousel. People are taking positions, better coaches are available. However, if they just would have terminated him the regular way, they would have to pay him that money.
Yes.
And
Yes.
this is you start to pay attention to this. This is the same thing they did to the coach at Michigan State.
Yes.
They wanted to fire him. So they find a token woman within the building, sent them that way, his word against hers. You see, that's a way for them not to honor that contract and remove the coach and bring in somebody else. Now,
Yes.
with white coaches, they just get walked right out. You know, they get their money and all of this, but it's something shady with us not getting honored our contracts. You know,
Right.
it's hella suspect, man. That's all I really gotta say, man. But yeah, I listen to you all the time, man. Shout out to all the family. Just calling in from D.
Yeah, thank you so much, brother. Great Black Shark. Where you at, player?
What's good, black man? Can you hear me okay, brother?
Yes, I can. How you doing, fam?
I'm doing grand, man. I hope you and yours is doing well also. Brother, I want to thank you for quickly looking up that information and verifying it because that underscores the reason why we have to ditch that African American term. And also, I've been telling people this for the longest. Just saying the term black American, that legally includes these damn tethers.
Ah,
So that's why the descriptor FBA, Solon, whatever we calling ourselves, it must be unique and defined on our own terms. We're
yes.
gonna have to delineate and disaggregate across the board. And the last point I wanted to make is the goofy alabaster guy that was coming up here pretending to be us. One of the things that I'm glad that you exposed with them and everybody got to hear it in real time. Shout out to Twizzle and shout out to the brother that brought you that information for you to look up.
Yeah.
But the greater majority of the white society, their greatest demonically, pathologically insane trait is they think that after you steal something for a long time, it actually belongs to you.
Right.
They really do believe that. How you gonna be a foundational anything when one, we were here before they got here. Number two, if you are foundational people, you don't have to go around the world wiping out people and then assuming their identities like they did the Native Americans here and the Australians and many other places around the planet. So that's it, I'll land.
My man. Pleasure, man. Great, great stuff, brother. Man. Let me see what we got. What's my dog barking at, man? He's out there loud as hell. All right. Synergy something. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Synergy something. All right. Mr. Synergy or Hey, what's up, brother?
From Africa.
There you go. You in Nigeria?
No, I'm a Ghanaian. So
You in
I'm in
Ghana?
Nigeria. Yes,
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. You know, the sad part is that they think Africa is their making ground. They come here, they make the whole place, they turn the whole place to a shithole, and then they leave. They are the one they will turn around and then say all kind of rubbish. You see, what the other guy didn't get is that they when they came before they came to Ghana, I'll just share a little bit of history I know about my country. Before they came to Ghana, we had paved roads. We have our own way of mining gold and the rest. But um, today, most people think that they brought those technology to us. No, they came to learn from us. They went and better and make it like improved on it and brought it back to us. We have a belief that if you look at the Bible, especially the Old Testament, carefully,
Brother, the reception is a little bad, and I was trying to rock out with you, brother. The reception is extremely bad, unfortunately. So if you can call up a little later with the better reception, it would be great to talk to you, brother. But yeah, I'm struggling to kind of understand what you're saying because it's kind of muffled and there's a little buzz in there. But respect to you, brother. Hopefully, we get you on a better connection and then we'll have you call back up. All right. Good brother, good Ghanaian brother. Respect to him. I'm struggling to hear what he has to say, and I know y'all couldn't really understand it. All right. Let me see who we got. We got a lot of folks in here. Shout out to everybody in here. What's up, Cyber Regina? How you doing, beloved? How you doing down there, Sister Brooke? Hold on, Sister Brooke, hop on a minute, because I heard you upset about something the other day. Sister Brooke was upset about something. Sister Brooke, what's going on? What were you upset about, beloved? If you can hop on, sister, that'll be great. I heard the good sister was upset about something. Something went down at one of these meetings or hearings that was real janky. So I want to make sure you're all right, Sister Brooke. Want to make sure you're good over there. All right. Let me see who else we got in here. And if sister you want to come up, cool. If not, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you were good. Wanted to make sure you were good. We got this Somali dude want to get back up. Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to talk to him again. This is the fleeing Somali tether. Yeah, base veteran. I had you up an hour or so ago, and you were low key trolling because you were upset because you were fleeing. What is it, based, Mister Based veteran? Based veteran. Okay, I think the ice truck must have gotten him.
You keep muting me.
Okay, oh, I didn't mute you. You just weren't saying nothing, sir. Your little goosey fingers were slipping off the phone, sir. I wasn't muting you. What's
How's your day, brother?
my day? Good. Are you safe? Are you good?
Bro, I'm not safe, man. They're after me.
I know this, sir. So hey, you better get you some mace and a fly swatter and your business. All right. All right. All right. Let me get some more people in here. All right. I don't want to hear from A musty fleeing tether. All right. But listen, man, people, there are people who are, they're so upset that we've delineated. This delineation is really whooping people's asses. Now, why are people upset about us delineating? Why would they be upset? Well, one of the reasons, man, people are upset that we are delineating because we stopped a lot of the hustles and scams against us, family. We have stopped a lot of scams, and people are very upset about that. The scams have stopped. We're not letting people use our name and our struggle to come up. You know what I'm saying? People have been coming up off of our struggle, ladies and gentlemen. And we've stopped that stuff. We've stopped all of that stuff. We've checked people. We're not letting folks use our struggle and hustle and our civil rights movement to benefit themselves while disrespecting us. We just stopped all that stuff. We said enough is enough. We're just not gonna let it happen. You know? And a lot of these people feel a certain way that they can't dump their garbage onto us no more. We stopped all of that dumping garbage on us and our lineage. These people want to hold their wins for themselves and then dump all their garbage on us. And we said enough is enough. We're just not going to have that no more. And what a lot of people want to do now, they think trying to discredit us is going to work because they're desperate. There's a lot of desperation going on. See, the thing is, man, um, people are trying to borrow our struggle. They're trying to borrow our identity. And we've extended cultural credit out of compassion, but not obligation. And right now, a lot of these industries are built on us being vague about who we are. Now that we're being very specific, that has stopped that whole con game finesse. See, for a long time, it's like Great Black Shark said, just the term blackness and all that, that ain't gonna cut it. Just saying black, that's is just too vague. It's a catch-all category, and people have been able to use that for grants, DEI money, academic studies, nonprofit funding that can be spread to anybody except the true descendants of freedmen. So once Foundational Black Americans, we start clearly defining our lineage, these institutions, they started to lose the ability to siphon off resources and statistics based on us. See, their whole model is based on ambiguity and our clarity. It busts up that whole business model. Sister Brooke, how are you? How are you, beloved?
Oh, I'm better today.
Good. Now, what happened? What happened, dear?
So, the family was so generous in donating money to my Cash App for me and President Devine of the U.S. Freedmen Project to go up to Utica for the hearing,
Yeah.
for the reparations hearing. Because I didn't want to drive my own car because when I went to Rochester, I got pulled over twice by state troopers, so I didn't want to drive my own car anymore because it was clear to me that I was being followed out.
Oh, wow.
And so I didn't want to drive my own car anymore. So the family was nice enough. And then so when we got there, they had given President Devine 5 whole minutes because they gave the NAACP 5 minutes in Brooklyn. So they gave him 5 whole minutes. He was able to tear down the roof. And then it was my turn. And when it was my turn, they on the live stream, they first cut my sound
Mm.
and then they played a little piece of what I was saying that really didn't have any, much meat on it. And then they skipped the end of my speech where I thanked the family for, helping us get there. And then they skipped straight to the next person.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I didn't know that happened on the live stream. So when we're driving home now, I watched President Divine's speech, and then I went to go watch mine, and it was a mess.
Mm,
And I didn't record it myself because I'm reading from my phone. It's a lot to try to record and do what you're doing at the same time. Like, a lot of people sent me messages too that were tweeting me, and I didn't answer because I'm writing my speech live while I'm there. Because while I listen to their BS, I count. That's what my speech is about. My speech is usually about whatever BS they was talking about in there. So I'm writing my speech live in the audience. So I didn't get a chance to, return a lot of tweets or whatever. So, that's just an apology to those that tweeted me when I was there. But so when I'm driving home and I see that, and now I didn't have video to share with the family and what they donated for, and I felt like I had let the family down, and I was just really sad about it. Like, and then, President Divine and Brother Dan were both extremely encouraging, letting me know that, that the reason why they did it is because my words are so powerful.
mhm.
And I didn't feel powerful. I'll tell you that much. I felt disappointed, and everybody knows that I'm kind of emotional, so it just made me want to cry. Like,
Yeah,
it just made me want to cry. And so yesterday, Brother Dan and other people in that you TikTok space were just encouraging me, that because I felt like I didn't have any video to show everyone who donated what they donated for.
right.
And but then, and I still I have screenshots of my edited speech that they put up, that they let live. And then when I woke up this morning or this afternoon, because I got back really, really late last night. So when I woke up, they'd taken the video down altogether.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And then a few hours later, they put up this my speech in its entirety. And Brother Dan was letting me know that, they're listening to me, because if they had not put my speech up in its entirety, my feeling of disappointment, would have changed into rage.
Mm, yeah,
And my rage, I would have lashed back out, letting everyone know what they had done and how they sabotaged, my testimony. So, yeah, I've put the video up. I put it in the chat. If you like, I could put it up in the
yeah.
jumbotron
Put it up in the jumbo.
of the testimony. Yeah, because I called out the governor, and I believe that's part of the reason why they didn't let. I called out the governor. I called out the fact that Africans sold us into slavery,
Mm, mm,
and so because the presentation that they did was on it was on the prison, how they've used prison against us.
yes. Yeah.
And so because of that, they I'm trying to put it up in the jumbotron, but I'm not doing a good job of that. So they they were talking about, they use the terms black and brown, how they've used the prison system against us. So I talked about the fact that Kathy Holcomb is all for convict leasing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not only is she for convict leasing, but she she just signed this bill not too long ago. That's the one where Lala was on stage with her, this bill to expunge, people's records. But what people don't understand is that she wants to lock you up first,
Oh,
ruin your life,
yeah.
ruin your family's life, and then if you're a good boy or girl, then she'll wipe your record clean. But by then the damage is already done.
Right. Right.
And so they neglected to put that up. And so those are some different talking. And they had a expert, I'm doing the air quotes, they had an expert there talking about how we were stolen from Africa. And I had to clear that up.
Yeah.
So they had a number of reasons to mute my speech.
Mm, mm.
And so yeah, that was why I was
So
upset.
put the stuff up in the jumbotron. Put your Cash App up in there too, so everybody can hit up the Cash App.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed, yeah. Put
Okay.
yes, indeed, and tell us what the Cash App is, right? And what's the Cash App?
It's $ Brooke, BREUCK, $Brooke,
BRU.
UCK.
Yeah. No, BREUCK. BRE.
Yes, BREUCK.
That's how you spell BREUCK, guys. $
Yes.
BREUCK. Everybody hit up our sister because she does phenomenal work. And thank you, beloved. Put that up in the Jumbotron, and we got you, Brooke. You're good to go, beloved. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, Brooke is a rider. I don't want Brooke and all y'all don't ever get discouraged. Look, this is the renaissance we're in. This is a revolution that we're in. We're in the middle of a renaissance and a revolution. Y'all got to understand, Sister Brooke and all the others, when we go to these hearings and meetings and locations to speak up for the lineage, y'all better understand there's going to be some ops in there. So go in there knowing that there's going to be some ops in there. We're in the middle of a renaissance, and a renaissance that a lot of people in the dominant society don't want to see happen. So there's going to be some ops in there trying to sabotage. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how the sabotage is. We got to play past that. We good. We're going to be good. We got to look out for each other. Look, when they were having the reparations hearings out here in California, we went up in there. It was so many damn feds up in there doing fed shit, but we came in ready. The minute them fed niggas start standing up with the bullshit, all my people were standing up. We about to turn that bitch all the way out. And then everybody sat their ass down and got some damn act right. You see? So yeah, we go in knowing what it is. But yeah, Brooke is sister, you do phenomenal work. Sister Brooke really needs to understand how important she is to the delineation movement. We would not have had the rally for reparation if it weren't for Brooke. I want y'all to understand that. That rally for reparations was very instrumental with getting the messaging of reparations out. All of those thousands of people showing up showed the entire country how serious we were about reparations. That was forcing them to acknowledge the seriousness of it. That forced them to acknowledge how serious it was. Yeah, and if it weren't for Brooke, we would not have had that. That was very, very important. Okay, I think we got one of the three musty tears in here. Devin,
No,
hold on.
no,
Oh, oh, fast.
I'm not musty, bro. What up, to you? Good.
What's up, Fast Monkey?
No, it's not fast, man. You look like a
Fast
musty, bro.
Monkey, hop on.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, you got all that damn bushmeat chewing on the phone.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. What's up, Fast Monkey?
Yeah. So why are you so obsessed with like Nigerian food, like gusi, and why do you always bring it up?
Yeah, because you calling up chewing on the shit, dude. You can't even talk on the phone. All that
Nah,
damn goosey drip,
nah, for real,
damn
bro.
ashy.
Because like that Somali came up, and then you're saying
Yeah,
a gusi. That has nothing to do with a Somali.
okay, but yeah, you calling up smacking and yeah. I mean, damn, digest your damn monkey McNuggets before you call.
Why are you so obsessed with Nigerians? Is it
Nobody
jealousy?
that's sir, but if you calling up smacking on some goddamn giraffe gravy or whatever you eating over there, yeah, I'm going to acknowledge.
Why are you so jealous of Nigerians, though?
Yeah, you got nothing to be jealous of. Jealous of
No, we do. We do.
jealous
You're
of
jealous of
what?
us.
Of what?
You know, the narrative is that Nigerian Americans do better than black
How
Americans.
so and where?
That's the narrative
Where? Okay, yeah.
in
The
America.
narrative is that you got Wakanda over there too. Y'all lie. Where? Where? What are we jealous of?
The stats. Kanye
What
said it.
are we jealous of?
Candace Owens said it.
No. Y'all can never answer the question. What are we jealous of? Go.
I mean, Nigerian Americans, they're doctors, engineers. You
You
know, they're
mean
more educated.
fake doctors,
They have a higher.
fake degrees, fake doctors with fake degrees? We're jealous of your fake degrees. Y'all got the number one instances of fake
That's
degrees.
coping. You're coping. You're
We're
coping.
not coping, sir. You're coping with getting thrown up out of here with your fake degrees. We're not jealous of fake degrees, sir. We're not jealous of fake nursing degrees, fake doctor degree. We're not jealous, sir, of fake degrees. Go ahead. What else?
I mean, like, you can literally
And
look
why
at
are
the
you
house.
whispering, sir? Are you robbing somebody's house or some shit? Why are you whispering? You sound like a musty cat burglar. What are you doing?
I mean, you can look at the household income, and Nigerian Americans, I mean, we are high, they have a higher income than
Yeah,
black Americans.
because y'all got 30 niggas living in the house. We've already explained.
No, they don't. No, they
Yeah,
do not.
you
There's
do.
free.
You do. Yeah, yeah. The household income is higher because there's 30 niggas living in the house on air mattresses. Yeah. FBAs only have one or two households that's paying rent and paying mortgages. We don't have 30 niggas in the house, sir. Yeah. If you got 30
You see,
niggas,
Tariq,
30 niggas in the house driving Uber, the household income is going to be higher because it's so many musty niggas in the house. Sir, it's too easy to debunk you. Thank you.
you
I'm
see, Tariq,
bored. I'm bored. Oh, God. We jealous of 40 niggas living in bunk beds? We jealous of that? Okay. I'm bored. Debunking you is too easy and I'm bored. Good grief. Stop it. Y'all tethers want to pretend somebody's jealous of what? You wiping your ass with banana peels over in your homeland? What jealous of what, sir? Y'all just saying shit. Stop it. All right. What's up, brother Raheem? I see you, brother. All right. What's up, cousin Jerry? Cousin Jerry down there. Oh goodness. Well, these tethers, I be getting tether fatigue. Well, they wear me out. Okay. Oh, this one. I hope these ain't these Pakistanis calling up. Muhammad, what's up, Muhammad? All right, we get these Pakistanis calling up. They don't be wanting nothing. What's up, Yoshi? I see you down there, Yoshi. Yoshi showing them thighs. All right, I see you, Yoshi. Yoshi out here trying to catch. Yoshi out here trying to get us some Christmas money. She's out here trying to catch a sugar daddy. I ain't mad at you. She's trying to get her some Kwanzaa gifts. Muhammad, you ain't got nothing to say. Let me get Morrison in here. Morrison, let's get Morrison in the building. Oh, Morrison ain't saying nothing. I'm trying to get one more good call in here. One more good call in here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see who we got. Um, one more good call. Y'all raise those hands if you want to get up. Devin. Wait, Devin, hold on. Devin, hop on. Yeah, he's part of the Three Musketeers. Devin, hop on, man. Devin, unmute your microphone, sir. Devin,
Listen, do you listen? I
what
miss
language?
you. I miss you, Tariq. I miss you. I miss you.
Okay, Devin, calm down because you're about to speak some Bantu languages and I don't know what you're about to say. Devin,
No, listen.
what's
Listen, I go to Greece. I go to Greece. I miss you. I miss you.
you go to Greece? I'm not in Greece. What you talking about?
No, I move. I move. But listen, listen.
Did you mean grease your bussy to get a green card? I mean, what are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. What are you trying to say, Devin?
Okay, listen, listen. I want to tell you some. Okay, why, why no one in history of America has an FBA president? Why is Obama the only African president and he was black?
Yeah, because they were finessing us. They finessed us.
Who finessed you? What are you talking?
The white
Why?
white supremacists, they kind of finessed us with the whole we all one big black family, and we realized with Obama was a very good lesson for us that he's a tether who didn't have our best interests in mind. So we learned from that, and we're not letting that happen again. See how that work? See how we learn from our mistakes?
What are you going to say when you have a Nigerian president in the USA?
That's never going to happen.
Okay, okay. You had a Kenyan president. You're gonna have a Nigerian president.
Oh, we're
Before you
not.
have, then you're
That
gonna.
that's not going to happen because we're standing on FBA business. They tried to bring Kamala. They tried the same shit with Kamala, and we uniformly rejected her ass. They tried that whole black sister girl thing, and we said hell no, and that's the new norm. So we ain't doing. tethers no more. It's all about lineage based. So that's how it is. Now, how long you been over here, Devin?
Listen, the truth is,
Devin, I asked you a question. Stop babbling. How long you been over here, Devin? How long have you been here?
I'm not in America. I've
You're not.
never been in America. But I
So,
listen to you. I listen to you because you're a black man, and I respect you.
why
But
FBI?
but I don't like. I
Why
thought
you up? We ain't Bantu babbling now. We don't do that. This ain't the green card office. So why you never been over here? Why you all up in FBA business?
because you in our business. You talk every day about the.
Nigga, you ain't got no business. You ain't got nothing to be up in. You ain't even up in your own business, sir. You ain't even in Africa. You either in Europe or Canada. So
Okay, listen. Why do you talk every day about Nigerians?
we ain't talking.
Every day.
That's a fantasy. We don't give a shit about you.
Every day I listen to you. You talk about Nigerians.
No, I don't. Y'all call up here on some bullshit. Y'all call us. We don't think about you. Why would we think about you? You don't even think about you. You ain't even over there. So what you talking about?
Okay, what you have to say about Didi, your FBA brother?
What you had to say about doo doo, the doo doo in your streets in your homeland?
Didi,
What
your
about
friend. You have picture with Didi.
you? Stop worrying about Diddy and worry about doo doo all in your village, all in the streets that you stepping in your flip flops. All right, worry about that. You
And
understand?
I know
Worry
Didi
about
touch you. I
yeah,
know Didi touch you.
yeah. Why about worry about getting the doo doo out the streets,
I know
sir?
Didi touch you.
And I know doo
Okay,
doo is touching
Hello.
your
where is
feet. Doo doo is touching your stinking ass feet right now, sir. Right? Right? Come on now. And stop fantasizing, Devin. You fantasizing about getting touched for a green card. You the one who got to do hand jobs to get a green card. I don't, sir. All right, Devin. Anything else, Devin?
okay? Where is the woman in TikTok? Amatha,
Who?
the woman in the TikTok.
Which woman? There's a whole bunch of people in TikTok. What are you talking about?
Okay, yesterday.
Oh, she's probably on TikTok. This ain't TikTok. This is Twitter.
Okay, don't go TikTok.
What are you talking about, man? Go and simmer some dammy goosey. You just saying shit, man. You don't know what to say, man. Get up out of here. You just musty babbling.
Hello, hello, Tariq. I have a question.
Yeah, Morrison, how are you? And where are you from, Morrison?
I'm from Ghana. I'm from I come in peace. I just have a question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to know what's the relationship between this church in America, that's the Mormon church, and then Black Americans, because they normally send these missionaries all over like the place in Africa, Europe. But I always notice that it's mostly like white people. I don't really see like Black Americans. Like, what's the history between like the church, the Mormon church, and then like Black Americans, FBAs,
The,
if you can just.
the Mormon church?
Yes, yes, yes. Because I see them, they have their missionaries. Like I saw them here in Ghana. But I noticed that it's mostly white people. They are kind of like friendly and all. So there was this black person that was with them, and then I was just curious. Like I asked the person, like, is where he originally from, and then he told me that he's originally from Africa. So basically, the black person is no FBA. So I want to know, is it that like most FBAs, you guys don't go to the church? Like, what's the history?
Yeah,
If you understand the question.
yeah. There's a handful of Black Mormons. I think Gladys Knight is a Mormon, but yeah, we generally don't really rock with the Mormon Church like that. Because the Mormon Church has a racist history. You understand? The Mormon Church, they had some well, part of their mythology was that the black race was cursed to some shit. It was some real weird thing that they part of their mythology we got it was some kind of thing where the black race was cursed. It was something. But yeah, they've had a long history of anti-black racism. The early leaders like Brigham Young and Joseph Smith, they would teach that black people were cursed by God. And they were
Wow.
saying this shit up into the damn 70s. Um, they had a priesthood ban on all the black members up until damn 1978. You couldn't even be a black member. You couldn't even be black um, uh, um, a priest in the Mormon church up until 1978. Many of them were slave owners. Out here where I live in California, many people think slavery wasn't out here. Slavery was out here. The Mormons came out to San Bernardino and set up San Bernardino as a slave colony. That was run by the Mormons. Our good sister Biddy Mason, who we really praise, who was a very wealthy FBA sister out here in California, she was enslaved by the Mormons. That's why she had to go to church. I mean, she had to go to court to get out of slavery up under the Mormons out here in California. So yeah, the Mormons, they've been, the typical white
Oh,
supremacists. So yeah, we don't really rock with them like that.
oh, okay, okay. Then it actually makes sense. It makes sense why I don't see like black Americans. It's just mostly the white people. All right, that's all for now. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Respect. Oh yeah. We don't rock with Mormons like that. Yeah, they got a real long racist history. Yeah, we do not rock with them like that. And plus, when those churches go out there to Africa and all of that, they're up to no good. That's a finesse. They're going in there to colonize. They ain't going in there to help. Muhammad, what's up, brother? Okay, Muhammad ain't saying nothing. All right. But family, don't forget, family, y'all need to join me out here in LA at the Hidden History Museum, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday, December 20th. That's next week. We got the Hidden History Holiday Humor Fest. We got a lot of funny comedians who's going to be out here. We got complimentary food, great drinks, great music. It's great networking. This is a great place to be for the holiday season. Join me, Dwan B, so many funny comics. The Hidden History Museum is such a vibe. And I want to see you guys come on down and join me. Get your tickets right now, very reasonably priced at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com. If you're in California or Los Angeles or anywhere in Southern California, hell, fly out. A lot of people, last event, people were flying in from Chicago and Houston and all types of different places. So y'all come on down to the Hidden History Museum. It is a vibe. Get your tickets, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. And also, we got the Root Work package for the holidays. That package deal is going to be available for 5 days only, 5 days left. The Majara Magic Holiday Package. Get yours at rootworkstyle.com, ladies and gentlemen. Rootworkstyle.com.